All right, so we're gonna now replace the keyboard on this HP. Hopefully we can do it. Let's see. Doesn't feel like it's the same quality. Yeah. Okay, but still, let's replace it anyway. This one will be a hard one. A revisit style. No screw there. Okay, screw on these two. Oh wow, the battery has expanded. That's not good. One of the battery cell is going haywire. Just make sure the keyboard is same style. We should be fine, eh? Okay. Shall take a quick photo. That's the hard drive. Okay, that's one of the daughter boards. Okay, so that's done. Now speaker wiring, where is that one? That could be it. We'll give this a good clean too. We'll apply some new thermal paste. Wow. Alright, that would be a major cleanup. Okay, there's the DC jack cable. Now, do we need to remove? Let me see. Yeah, we do need to just undo the hinges on the left and the right, okay. Okay, here we go. Put these on the cloud. Okay, done. Yeah, no problem. This one should be fun. This is the tough one, the riveted. There's no screws. That's why I thought I'll make a video on this one. Okay, done. So the keyboard has no screws to hold it in, and I need to make it as flush and clean installation as possible and pray that the new keyboard actually works. So in their one they actually they've actually opened this part up. But this one I received, they glued this part. We gotta be careful not to rip the backlight. Okay, that's fine. Sort of matching like the other one, okay. Let's see. Okay. Should be fine, I think. Alright, so let's bring the soldering iron. Which one should we use? We'll use the hardcore. With a tip that's suitable. Too thin. Yeah, the thick one should be right. We'll set the temperature probably not too high. It's a 300. Okay. Okay, it's going to be quite smelly. Okay, so we don't need this. We'll need a prying tool to lift up the keyboard as we work on it. Maybe something else, tweezer. Yeah, these guys should do it. They can go back. Okay. Should we use microscope? Maybe we don't need. Okay. Let's just try. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now where shall I put these? Because we're going to use these later on. Um, I keep cleaning, so I've got the pad here, and I'm sick of Hako, so I don't mind damaging it. But keep cleaning, and I'm working at a lower temperature, 350 degrees. It should be okay. Normally I use my Yuhua, some generic brand one, but now that's been removed. I've got a Velar in place. Just gonna sell that Yuhua on eBay. It will be good to keep for jobs like this, but not enough room. Okay, just trying to keep the little plastic bits so we can resolder this again later on. I don't know, man. I have original tips. I tried to go through a warranty, and the response I got is, "You're lucky that the tip survived 6 months for you." I'm like, what? Meaning no warranty. And tip was about 45 bucks or something, Australian dollars. Just shit me. Anyway, the other tip seems to be working fine. It's on and off, like I don't have a consistent experience. It's the original hacker unit. So yeah, I've got a JBC for micro soldering and a Veller. Picked them both up second hand. Still not cheap, but cheaper than new units. So. What brand soldering station do you use? Yeah, my one is a FM203. It's a dual station. Nice to save space. The one thing shits me about this one, it tries to check if the tip is compatible, original, or shit like that. Like I haven't got time. I mean, and the tip I used, original one, also gave me trouble yesterday, which was this same tip for BGA rework yesterday. Kept making beeping sounds. It wouldn't work, and now it's working. I didn't do anything. Fucking hell. Yuhua 939 and the KSGR T12. I haven't heard of KSGR T12. Maybe if I see a picture I will know about it. What's the one I'm selling, or I'll be getting rid of? 938B plus. UHA 938B plus. BD plus. It's a dual station one. Yeah, I think same as yours, just with a dual station. Digital display. It works fine. But it takes a while to heat up. But it does the job, no problem. It's one of the first soldering stations I owned. That is, I call a proper one. My budget at the time. Nearly there. So this part is coming off. Just need to keep working at it. Alright. Speed it up a little bit. Yeah, correct. Very true. They're not quick, that's true. And tip quality because, you know, where do you get it from? Like, is it genuine? I mean, do you care about a genuine when it's cheap unit? And getting from AliExpress, depending on the seller, depending on so many factors. You get something good or shit. No consistency. Like flux. You don't know where to get it from. If you're trying to get a cheap one. And you find a cheap good supplier and then next batch is different quality. It's bullshit. That's why when you can, stick to name brands, buy local distributors or authorized distributors, etc. Okay. I don't know, man. It's cheaper to manufacture, less time at the factory for staff or someone to put screws in. They care about the environment, you see. So you don't repair the unit. I mean, I can get a nice, perfect finished job out of this, no problem, but it's just not, many clients will not go ahead with the quotation. This one, they go ahead. I told them, look, I need time, I can't work on this immediately because it's time consuming. That's fine. It's been sitting here for some time. Keyboard arrives from China. It's a nice laptop. It has a hard drive and SSD separate. Still, the client uses cloud for their files, which is good. It's got an NVIDIA GPU as well. They don't do gaming, but less resource intensive on the CPU. Which country are you from and what do you do? You have a IT, you have a repair business, or what do you do? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's sold in the retail shops. It is a budget. But for everyday use, it's perfectly fine. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so this definitely had a liquid spill. We can see liquid spill there. It's not even bent, which is fantastic. Still give it a nice, good flush finish at the end. Fuck me dead. Even that has rivets. Can you believe it? Serious HP? Come on, man. That's double riveted. There you go. Double. Fucking hell. Alright. Wow. Didn't expect this much. Okay, here we go. Morocco. I see. Yeah, study, get that out of the way. This kind of job you can always do in any time in your life. How's the repair community there? Is more people inclined to repair, or is it a throwaway society? Or is there a lot of competition? Sometimes I like to keep these backlight intact for projects in the future. I don't know yet, but ah shit, I already ripped it. Okay. Reason for me ripping is I want to see, because there are some rivets on the other side which you cannot see. Okay. Alright, so this has to go. I already ripped this. Okay. Problem is putting the new keyboard. We gotta be really careful with the heat, not to melt the backlight. Fucking hell. Okay. There may be inconsistencies around the backlight, unfortunately. Some will get melted. Oh, you've lived in China. Well, you see, China, there's no like government assistance maybe for people, so people have to live on their earnings, their labor. So You either be good or you die, you know, perish. So they're really hard-working people. Most of them are. So I have admiration for them. I've seen the process on YouTube video. This machine just goes extremely quick, like so fast that it creates heat and then just melts the plastic. It's amazing, super fast. Like you can't see it with your naked eye. Slow it down, you can see it. It's really cool though. I mean, it's ideal for one-time devices. You don't need to disassemble, etc. But this is something, you know, keyboard, you know. It's one of the most common things. Always fails. Liquid. Always liquid. Rarely it's a keyboard controller unless liquid damage there. Yeah, so this one has a little bit of white lining around it. This one doesn't. It's okay. Alright, let's go ahead. Just make sure these plastic bits are straight. Otherwise it will give us problem putting it in. At least the hinge hasn't broken. Unusual for a HP. Okay. See if the keyboard layout matches. Okay, so we got to make sure every one of them is nice and sticking out. Yeah, that's all the crap I've taken out, which probably won't be enough. We'll melt plastic from another laptop, like a screen bezel or something. And this is what I mean, see? Like we're gonna melt the backlight, which I don't want to. Shit. Because some of the rivets are between on the inside. So what do we do then? And if you apply heat, true, competition forces them to be cheap, you know, and just need to last as long as the warranty period, and voila, nice business model. So I'm thinking, let me see if this will work, if I can lift this up in a way without ripping it. Okay. Let me try. Since I believe this is an aftermarket, not a genuine HP keyboard, which may be easier to disassemble to a certain degree. Let me try. Never done this before, so let's see if we can take this film out without ripping it. Okay, let's try it out quickly. Answer is yes, it is possible to take this out without ripping it. There we go, we've done it. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, this will do. Alright, we should be able to do it. Alright, let's give it a go. Now let's see how it looks so far. Okay, let's have a look. Let me do this one too. We need to apply a little bit plastic here. Okay. So if it's not flush at this point, then it won't be flush at a later point. So you can see it's still, I mean this side, what happened to that guy? Okay. Okay. It's not as consistent, there's a bit of a wavy going around, but we're getting there. Inevitable. Now when you use glue, glue has smell, has leaking issues, all kinds of weird issues with glue. Not that I don't like glue on this job. I mean, if it works for you, great. But what I do is I take other broken laptops, like bezels, screen frames. I'll show you shortly once I start to run out of plastic. Okay. Yeah, laptop repair or computer repair is not just about repairing electronics now. You have to do all this kind of weird jobs. That's if you want to stay competitive. Okay, that one I'll have to get back later. Something not right there. We're doing well, you know. See, everything's nice and up. It's all good. But something here is fishy. It's annoying. There's a tiny bit of plastic there on the bottom. It's stuck. And these tiny little things give us problem for no reason. Okay, we have to not melt the keyboard. Okay, that will do. Okay. So at the moment, not the best outcome around here. Let's see. Let me see what I can do. You touch that ribbon cable with the soldering iron, it's gone. We've got some here, very critical. Oh shit, there we go. Okay. These are critical areas. Here we go. Let's see how it looks. Nice. See, all nice there. Gotta just keep on going. And then we're done. And then one more layer. Oh man, okay. No, only from these. If it was getting support from the motherboard, that would be a bad design. It's not strong enough. They'll get a lot of warranty claims. They know. They know their manufacturing issues. Everything's starting to have firmwares in them, which is a worry in my opinion. Like these keyboards don't have firmware. I mean, they're cooled. They have a little chip that will talk to the motherboard and say it supports these features. These are light profiles, and then they release updates to fix or improve that features. But then they can add the secret feature of this keyboard is not compatible. So that's a worry. Like when things are becoming smart, It's not smart for us essentially necessarily, it's smart for the manufacturer. Like I plugged in the Samsung earphones with Type-C connection and it said there's a firmware update for it. I was like, what? Why will the earphone need a firmware update? So strange. What is it going to improve? Sound profile? Equalizer? Okay. Let's check. So this area could use a little bit more. So this area and the end area. So this area, yeah, definitely. It's really worrying. It's the toughest part of repair, in my opinion. You need a special program for every little component. All accessories, they claim it enhances user experience. Go figure. Yeah, man. It, there's always a there's always a catch. I mean, they let go of a product. It's in the wild, and they want to be able to manage it. Meaning you don't own it. They're providing support for their devices that they have actually lent to you, if you like. You're paying money to use it. But it's your responsibility to look after it, take care of it, update it, and dispose of it for them. In a way, it's like that. Which is weird. If you were told that from up front, nobody will buy their units. I don't know. It's a really weird world. Okay. Alright, I think it's time to put the backlight, keyboard backlight. And then we'll put the, yeah, that's better. That's much better. Okay, I'm happy with that. So this being really secure, the keyboard itself, I don't need to do a lot of securing with this metal plate. It just adds a bit of support, so I can get away with. I've got a problem here, eh? Shit. Wait. Oh my god, okay. I think that's supposed to go. So this is supposed to open up. Okay. My only concern is, are these cables long enough? Let me bring the motherboard. Yep, we'll be fine. Alright, happy days. Framework laptops. Yes, I've heard of it, thanks to Louis Russman, but I haven't actually worked on them, or haven't seen one here yet. It would be nice to have schematics. I believe that was one of the drawbacks so far. Sure, we can replace parts, but major components, but not like SMD components. But I believe you can't get schematics for it, and Louis talked about it extensively. And I understand the topic about it, because they can't invent all the technologies used in it and be able to produce schematics for components that are exclusive or intellectual property, etc. Because that schematic will apply to other brands too. There are shared components, shared designs. Depends what level of tech you are, whether it's applicable to you or not. For general consumer, I think, yeah, it's fantastic, you know. Something died, just buy the component that died. Done, you fixed it, and there's nice instructions. It won't kill the repair community. Some companies may make it harder for that company to have access to certain chips or designs, or like latest processor. I don't know. There will be limitations set by other companies to limit its growth, because it will be seen as a threat. What I think they should have is in the shops a rating, like this laptop repairability rating, this computer components repairability rating, and they can have like benchmarks, parts availability 0, 1 to 5, you know, economic value to repair. Like you buy a Chromebook, $400, $500, and you crack the screen, it costs $300. You're not going to repair it, and if people know that, they won't buy it. This is something they need to address in the retail. and then the user or consumer can make the decisions. I mean, if they did that, no one will even buy Apple, let alone any of the cheap laptops. They will all be going out of the market, which will be a good thing, because you won't have rubbish being sold out there, just real usable products. Okay, let's become a tomato soup. I'm gonna up the temperature here to 350. It's actually 300. Okay, here we go. See how quick that was? So this adds durability to the laptop. When the user holds it with one hand, most of the time they do, and they carry around. Without this, there will be no durability. Yeah, no, you can't swap EC or... Man, speaking of PCH, I attempted one yesterday. Oh, diagonally misaligned it by 1 millimeter or so. It's extremely thin gap between the chip and the chip itself and the balls. Like, it's not like a regular size balls you might have on the BGA chips. It's very, very thin. The chip won't even jump into its place. You have to position it to the right place from beginning. Otherwise it's a no-go. I'm in the process of editing the video, which will be called part 1. Part 2 is already out there, because part 1 I used 3 cameras, with a big giant rework station here. and I'm going to put the videos together. There won't be any editing, so it will be all the problems, all the faults, all the decision making. You'll see it all there. Profile selection, very, very difficult, and it's not a success yet. So after this I'll be working on that laptop. Hopefully I can do something. But I made another order for another PCH, because I think I cooked it afterwards. We'll find out. ECs are easy. QFN chips are easy. I would think anything ball grid array, BGA with large balls, they're easy. RAM chips, they're easy. VRAMs, they're easy. And PCH or CPU packages, they're another level. And those people who can do it, I really admire them. It's a really unique skill. Okay, we're nearly done. And we're running out of plastic, normal plastic. Alright, no more plastic. Shit. Okay. So this is a T520. Probably never going to use this screen or any of its parts, unfortunately. Nobody wants to repair it. Cut something from its bezel. Yeah, Russians, you're right. I can't believe it, man. They can do it. I don't know how, but they're like the Chinese. They can do it. They're a bunch. They're a repair community. You know, they're a country. They're type of people who have to get it fixed. It's expensive to replace it. They'll pay the money to get it fixed. Labor is cheap. And they have the expertise. Really clever people. Maybe Chinese we don't see as much because they can't access many of the platforms like YouTube unless you're in Hong Kong or using VPN or similar. And there's no financial incentive for them to do it unless they're selling an equipment or or they live outside China and they have a part of the YouTube partner. I don't know. And why would they even share their secrets when competition is fierce? That's another thing. Yeah. I think we're done. These guys are solid, solid, solid. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, competition. Competition is good and bad, depending on what level you're at. And technology still isn't cheap there either. I looked around there when I was in Shanghai. Um, it's still same comparison to other countries. It's not like you're going to get it cheaper because you're in China. It's all relative to income. But labor is cheap. I'll just speak to a client, be right back. Okay, so we got a keyboard repair for a MacBook. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. Single key, the bump is actually is the issue. Okay, let's clean this motherboard. And finish up this job. Yeah, correct. Yeah, hardware costs the same. I don't know if you've been to those buildings, like they have a building just for technology, and it's like multiple levels of all IT businesses. And many of them are repeats, like same product you can buy from here and there. I don't know how they survive, man. I think trust is a big factor, meaning you get a trust of the customer, and they'll just come and buy from you straight. That requires a lot of talk, a lot of time. Okay. Yeah, I'll clean these fans and clean all this up. Alright, that looks beautiful. It's dried a long time. Yeah, exactly. And they're open long hours, like 12-hour shift, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fucking hell. Feel really bad, you know? That's why I don't think I can survive in China, let alone surviving in Japan. Not cut out. I'd rather have 3-4 jobs, high paying, than 10-20 jobs, low paying. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, hey? Let me see. Yeah, because that's a worry. Yeah, 1.5 billion. Good one. Yeah, trust is a big problem. Nobody in China, like Chinese won't trust Chinese. They'll trust the foreigner, but they won't trust their own people. Even here in Australia, I have Asian businesses around me. The Asian will still come here because they don't trust the Asian. They might go through their data, steal personal information, etc., etc. It's just crazy. All right, I have to get some water. Kids brought more disease from school. So how do we put this guy in? Anything special? Come on, man. Definitely this is the right way. Maybe the headphone needs to slide into that hole. It is in the right position. Come on. Hmm. Okay, that's good. Interesting. Morocco, Chinese in Morocco. What are they doing there? Same question, what are they doing here? It's really cool. Humans are like animals, migrating here and there. I've tried Moroccan food one time. Had some lentils and some lamb. It's delicious. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Look, man, you gotta put effort. Ah, fuck. Forgot the ribbon cable. DC jack. Yeah, they can survive anywhere, mate. They can survive anywhere. They've been through shit more than, I don't know, you and me, but they've seen shit, they've gone through shit. They can survive through anything. Don't mess with them. But the modern Chinese, we call them ABC in Australia, like Australian-born Chinese. They haven't got the same work ethic that their parents had because they haven't had the same hardship. The hardship is what makes them strong. Their parents, at least. So that's one difference. But new generation, they have it easy. Money readily available, education readily available, car, food, no rationing, no limits per child, go anywhere, do anything, anytime. New generation don't have the difficulty, so they don't have the concept of difficulty, so they're different. That's one of the problems I think they face at the moment with raising their kids. Okay, definitely screw this up a little bit. Okay. Okay, he's in, everybody got their positions. Yep, okay, we're good now. Okay, that's good. Everything perfect.
Yeah, hi, I've got a HP home laptop down in what's in an new motherboard.
Sure, new motherboard, eh? Let's call this client. Alright, potential for a HP laptop repair. Hopefully we don't lose it. They didn't answer their phone call. Oh yeah, that's the trackpad. All right. What else is left? Maybe these are for batteries. Okay. Now the screen. How do we do the screen? Does it go under? I think it goes like this. Okay. Or does it go over? Okay, I think that will do. Wi-Fi cable. Okay. No, I don't think that should go out of there. Yeah, that would be better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't do much. It's just like a decision maker. You know, it's like a traffic controller, in my opinion. I had a look at its. Um, sort of that too, but I don't think it does like thinking. It's like a logic thing. It's like you here, you there. You know, addressing and here. Have a look at this. This is the chip I was putting in yesterday, and the data sheet goes to 269 pages. It's an extremely busy chip, that's for sure. But it's just like a traffic controller, you know. It does a lot of management, but these are all the things it does. It's crazy. SATA, USB, SPI, power management, system management, input output, USB connectivity, MMC, card reader, you name it. This guy is the busiest machine in the world, but it doesn't do much thinking, I think. Could be wrong, but that's my opinion. And it's another way to save money, don't forget. Like the heatsink is not gonna protect it much. These PCH, they get damaged so quickly from a single tiny little short on a 3-volt rail, or a data line on a USB, or a data line on a HDMI, you name it, and bang. See you later, alligator. PCH. It's bullshit. It's nice they made it separate on this model, or any other model. Then you can replace the PCH. Coughing. No way, man. I mean, it's impossible. It's really, really difficult. Sure, a repair shop can do it. Repairability in terms of the motherboard going back to the market fixed in the future stages is a higher chance. But not from, of course, the user perspective. Alright, we'll need to get a new battery as well. I'll make an order. No problemo. Gee, look at that pressure. Fuck. Man. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'll get a new battery for them. Okay, technically, I'm done. Yeah. Double check. Well, it's been nice talking to you. I don't give 8 watts. I see. I don't know, man. I don't know. It has a die, you know, in the middle, which I suspect it's got a lot of transistors in it. It's quite busy. I'll power this unit up if it works, and that will be the end of the video. But I know the reason why they die is not because of heat. That's for sure. Okay. Okay. We should get hopefully a CMOS reset message. No worries, it's been fun. Thanks for keeping company. Let's see if the keyboard works the way. Enter works. Okay. Okay, stream is still live. Okay. HP logo. Yep. I wonder if the backlight will work. Oh, backlight works. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful backlight. Now let's try the keyboard. Loading. Come on. Wow, it's 1:15 already. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Keys are working. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. There we go. Okay, awesome. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. See you, mate.